Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2. I've been thinking a little bit, and I think it might be a good idea for us to recruit a small, relatively weak secondary army, one that's not going to take up a huge amount of income, and bring them over to here and settle this so that we can get the gold mine, because gold is obviously very valuable. So, let's recruit a new lord. Oh, that's right. I do have to care about loyalty and stuff, and I don't really know how these mechanics work. Okay, so when he's recruited, he'll have a loyalty level within this range. If he reaches low loyalty, he'll rebel. But it doesn't really say anything about what causes his loyalty to go up or down. So it's just something we'll have to keep an eye on. This guy has 5 to 10. He seems like a winner. He's knowledgeable, which... Plus 5 power reserve for all forces faction-wide is pretty cool, actually. So upon recruiting this Gracier, our army upkeep will immediately increase by 702. Because first of all, he has an upkeep cost himself, and secondly, each additional lord increases your army upkeep considerably. So it really is expensive to run a second army, but I think that the benefit of this is going to be worthwhile. So we'll just fill his army with garbage, what do you call them, Skaven slaves.
I am the Plague Lord.
And then we'll take him over. You just need bodies to colonize a city. You need either bodies or money, some combination of both. With the more bodies you bring, the less money you have to use. So Skaven slaves will work really well for this because they are a unit that is very, very dense. I'm sorry, is that guy's name Cloaca? Hold up. Okay, when it's my turn, we can click on him. I'm going to check that, because that doesn't seem right. Oh, wait, it's the Vampire Coast. What's up, guys? Come on. There we go. The Lizardmen faction has performed the Rite of Sotek. Any foreign armies within their territory will suffer attrition. Okay. And we have finished our harsh production quotas. It means nothing if Skaven slaves die meeting a quota. There will always be more where they came from. Like I said, the bad guys. Lord Skrolk is gaining more severity. Yeah, that guy's name is Cloaca. That's gross. That is a gross thing for whoever his weird lizard person parents are to have named him.
Man sleep wanes and more sleep waxes. Of course, I was expecting you.
Okay. It turns out we're enemies with all their enemies, and at some point in the past, our faction gave them gifts. That might be like a lore-related thing. So yeah, we can probably pursue a non-aggression pact with these guys. I wonder if I could get them to pay me for it. Moderate. What if I put this amount of money up a little higher? Like maybe, I don't know, 600. Let's try that. Okay, cool. Free money, and now we have a non-aggression pact with them. I'm not too worried about them suddenly turning on us like everybody else has. And in addition, you can see here, we're now getting 15 points of approval with them for treaties with them. So having any treaty makes further treaties more likely. It's good to have somebody be on our side.
Let the bell scream, scream.
Okay, I need you to just grab
All hail Horned Rat.
4 units of Skaven slaves, and then we'll have these guys sprint over and colonize Chupayatl.
Spread corruption.
Alright, let's grab some ammunition, I guess? We need 4 points in this skill group to move out. So we could pick up warp-forged armor. I mean, 30 armor is not inconsiderable. You know what, let's just make him, personally, a really, really tough fighter. So now, we have the movement to get over here. He's at 17 full health units plus 8 units in his garrison. So we could go over there, but I don't think we could take him. That's weird. It's weird that it's telling us, because we have a Spine of Sotek Dwarfs thing selected, it's telling us the diplomatic status of stuff we can see toward those guys. But I don't think it needs to tell me that about my own cities. I know what my relations are with people. I'm the one who has determined what my relations are. Yeah, oh, there's another pasture over here. There's a ton of stuff down here that we could settle. Alright, we're going to have our settlement army is going to be working hard. +3 leadership for all forces. This is an okay tech. If you want something done right, it's best to publicly kill the one who did it wrong so the others learn. I mean, you can't say it's not a strategy. Hold on.
I'll have you speak now. Praise your gods. I like what you say.
Okay, there's nothing that we can really do with them. Once we get a hold of a port like Chupiatl, we could potentially start trading with them, which would make those trade resources like the exotic animals and stuff here a lot more valuable to us. Let's hope that everything goes relatively smoothly with this plan. And once we have the gold mine, we might be able to fund a second proper army. Cloaca. I cannot believe that. That guy should be rebelling against the Lizardmen right now, because they allowed that to happen. Hi, what's going on, man? So you can see this like red swirling around him indicates that he is currently suffering from attrition. The level of vampiric corruption in my lands is extremely low, and so his troops are suffering. Clan Spittle has been obliterated. Okay, well, I don't know where they are or what that portends, so let's just move on, I suppose.
Ready to march.
So now we're sort of at an impasse with these dwarves. What am I going to do? I think I want to save up population to upgrade the main settlement building again. So this one's going to give us 2 extra slots. And this one will also, yeah, this one will give us another 2.
Lustria is mine.
It's going to be tough for us to threaten them while they're sitting there in that city. We could, and will, move out just a little bit.
Spread corruption.
Like to here. Even. Just a little tiny bit. And then go into ambush mode.
Unleash boxes.
Okay, it really wants me to spend the population. Skip that. Alright, let's see if he falls for this. It would be pretty cool if he came down here and we got an ambush off on him. But as for right now, like, I don't think this army can actually meaningfully do anything else. We kind of just have to wait. Because he either needs to act or... Okay, he's headed north. So we could go and take back Guacamole Crater, but doing so would damage us pretty badly, and then his army will just come down and crush us. It's tough to know what to make of this situation.
What a scurry move.
The Citadel of Dusk. Okay, I don't necessarily agree that we encountered them. What's their deal? Can I, like, make diplomatic contact, or...
Prince of Ulthuan.
Oh, they're high elves. That does not bode too well for me.
Stay your weapons. I think it means to talk.
Yep, so we're going to go to minus 50 attitude value right away. Well, yet another problem, I suppose. We don't need to upgrade this again. We already have access to the tech from it, obviously. This could be upgraded. We need to make a construction cavern or a warp forge.
Sicken and slay.
I do need a warp forge anyway. Actually, you know what? Let's not do this because I want to save up money to make sure that we can afford to settle that city next turn. Oh, you know what? I should be adding rat ogres to his army, though. We should replace a couple of our units of Skaven with rat ogres. Let's see what our financial situation is like after we resettle the gold mine.
I, Lord Skrolk, you...
They want to pay me for peace. See, that's interesting. The fact that they want to pay me for peace suggests to me that they might have just lost their units. Because they certainly were not interested in peace a couple of minutes ago. Their strength rank is now 47 to our 36. I think I'm going to deny this. We're gonna go and take... Oh! He was trying to sneak by in the underground by one of our cities. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely crush these guys. Okay. He apparently does still have a pretty big army. Are they really damaged?
We are rampant.
They are really damaged. I don't know what happened, but let's go take advantage of it.
But I see.
So get some extra armor.
I see you.
I'm sure we won't be able to just attack them.
Frenzy fight.
Let's build up some siege equipment.
My brothers.
They won't heal at all while we're sieging them, and unfortunately it'll take 8 turns for them to start suffering attrition. But once we have some siege equipment, we might be able to just run them over.
Kill slay. Fight Nash.
Okay, we killed Kadri Kandum. A skilled assassin has murdered his way up the ranks to offer loyalty to you. As a result of his sterling efforts, this hero is now available for service, so we've just gotten a free assassin.
Silent killer. Yes, yes.
Okay, so they increase or decrease public order in local provinces. They can increase the replenishment of the parent army by a significant amount. They can assault garrisons, attempt to kill target heroes, and inflict damage on units in armies. Okay. I think I'm going to run him over to the front. He might join up in the army. He might just try to scatter attempts by the dwarves to reinforce.
Envoy of council. Grace.
Gotta keep an eye on his loyalty. So do I want to treasure hunt this first? I don't know, I kind of just want to get the gold mine online. Yeah, let's do it. It will be better and more effective if we drop the settlement at a higher level. It's a lot of food loss. You know what, I'm going to do it.
Doommonger. Clan rats are not content.
Alright, so let's fix up the wharf. And... yep, just generate a large amount of income. Pretty alright. And then we could put up a building that will eventually blossom into some tech. So we could get more plague monks. We get a plague priest hero. Okay, we do need plague monks. So let's go ahead and start building a pox cauldron. We need one of these for a quest anyway. Get some plague monks out of it. We'll be able to push along our various legendary weapon quests. Okay, and I do believe that's all there is for us to do. Very curious to see if the dwarves have any way out of this. Because I think this might be their whole army. Based on the fact that they wanted to pay us for peace and their strength rank is below ours. This might be their whole army, and that means we might be able to actually obliterate them soon. Uh-oh. That makes me nervous. And we gotta deal with these guys too. There's a lot of stuff going on right now.
You reek.
A much greater payment, yeah. This is their only army, it has to be. Well, we don't necessarily need to remove them from the game right now, and we may not be able to, because we may have to turn our attention back to the east, but we can at least really cripple them. Okay, the Itza have performed the rite of Sotek. That's these guys, right? Yeah. Okay. So going into their territory right now does not sound like a good idea. We can now perform the Scheme of Doom. Sorry, Doom. So it's 800 money. It gets me a Doom Engineer. A unique Warlock Engineer hero capable of causing catastrophic earthquakes in foreign settlements. I mean, we should do that, right? It's good to have extra heroes. We have to get a Pestilent Knave building up, and then we could get another sweet, unique hero. Okay, so he has his upkeep. It looks like he doesn't have levels or anything. It's interesting.
Who killed? Unleash corruption.
Do I want to just slap this guy in that army? I'm wondering if it might be a good idea to pull a unit out of that army and just put this guy in so that when we attack the city he can get some defense, or he can get some XP.
Spread boxes.
It's probably worth dropping a Clan Rat Spear unit. Take one of the ones that has has less XP. So, although the only unit in the army that's not at full strength is this one Clan Rat. Still, I think that 149 Clan Rats is better than a full unit of spears against dwarves.
Fight, kill, infect.
Join up. We're definitely not ready to attack yet. We're gonna need to let some of our siege equipment finish, but we're getting there. So we 2 turns before that's ready. Okay, so this is another 150 income in a couple of turns. I'm a little concerned about this, though. We have an 11-unit garrison, and we do have walls. You know what? We're probably okay. Unless he, like, lands over here and just runs to the southern sentinels. Alright, so carve under tunnels makes all of our armies move faster. I think that's definitely the win. Especially since these both dead end and neither of them are fantastic, whereas this moves on toward more stuff. Yeah, there's some pretty valuable tech up at the top here. Just gotta keep working toward it. How far off are we? 3 turns off of the next level of population? We could use more gold, honestly. I don't know what these vampires are doing. What benefit is it to you to just hang out in my territory, slowly bleeding units? It's very ominous. That ship is moving at a very ominous pace. I think he's coming for us. I don't know that that army can take this city. Oh, they've got a hero. Well, our assassin might pop out and try to deal with that guy real fast. He assaulted my units. How badly? I guess we'll see in a minute here. Probably the attrition is even worse in this guy's land right now, thanks to that right. Oh, he's about to have a rebellion, because we've so thoroughly corrupted his lands. Alright. Vomik has become strict. This is... which guy is this?
Demon caller.
Oh, this is our second lord, right. Yeah, that's handy. That's an okay thing for him to be. Wow, he did a lot of damage. Where is my assassin? What are the odds you could kill this guy? Pretty low. But the chance of any kind of serious negative penalty is only 5%, so let's go for it. See if we can get some XP. Oh, critical success! Okay. So the way Assassinate works is, on a normal success, it just wounds the enemy. On a critical success, which we had a pretty low chance of there, it actually kills them. Like, that guy is permanently gone. That was pretty lucky. We got 2 levels out of that.
Faithful servant of decay.
We probably want to push his Assassinate chance. Although, significantly increasing the replenishment rate of the army is also really good. No, let's do this. Enemy units can be... or enemy heroes can be very annoying. It's good to be able to kill them. Public order is modified by an additional 1. Can make his assault garrison action more effective. Assault units up to 15% more effective. Actually, I like this a lot. Just a raw action success chance buff. That was very lucky. Alright, so he can rejoin that army next turn. And next turn we'll check and see what our odds of succeeding at the siege are. We probably want to go ahead and grab some more units here.
All hail horned rat.
I probably should have done that last turn. So I don't have any idea what this cause earthquake ability does. Let's go test it out, shall we?
These lands are ours by the right granted from the Lady of the Lake. What do you want?
This guy's a Bretonian. What's he doing over here?
Fine.
Okay, he accepted that a little quicker than I was expecting. I thought we might have to massage the topic a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what his deal is. This is very strange. But he's at war with our enemies, and that makes him our friend. So there are these rogue armies. I know that, you know, just armies with strange compositions and stuff will spawn.
Armored in faith.
Yeah, he's got straight Bretonian units. Interesting. Well, hopefully he can mess them up a little bit. Especially now that he knows he doesn't have to worry about us. He can really focus. These guys could probably be of some use, you know, at home playing defense. I don't know what they think they're doing. I think he would have to starve us out for this to really be a good play. Which I guess he thinks he can do, but... what are you guys doing up here? Oh, they took over the marks of the old ones. Okay, listen, you and I are cool right now, but I swear to God, if you take that altar of the horned rat and then keep me from it, we're gonna have words. Words are going to be had. Alright, well, I'm gonna turn this guy around and run him back this way instead. So we are being besieged, but I'm gonna hopefully be able to get something accomplished over here. Alright, next turn we'll have enough population, but not quite enough money to pull this off, so we'll probably have to wait 2 turns.
Bring death, disease.
Wait, where's my assassin? Lords and heroes.
Ready.
Would you please join up?
The raging sun. Die.
Okay. Really, it's not giving me any better odds. That's crazy. Well, it looks like I'm going to give this one more turn. We're going to complete another siege tower and then another battering ram. But it looks to me like we might have to manual this. I'm wondering if there's some kind of bug with the balance of power indicator and Skaven, because it definitely seems to me like we should be getting very different results than we're actually getting. All right, they blocked our recruitment, so I'm going to unrecruit these guys so that we get back the money. And what exactly is our garrison? We have some clan rats, some slingers, night runners. Okay, so not actually very powerful. I think we're probably... yeah, okay. If we could take Guacamole Crater and run our army back. I would hate to take this and not also this settlement, which is in the same province, but that may be what we have to do. Oh, who's this now? Oh, Clan Skrolk. That's another Skaven clan. They don't seem to care for us. And also, they're making treaties with Itza. What a bunch of traitors. Alright. They'll get what's coming to them. Our food is not accumulating as quickly as I had hoped. Uh-oh. Lothern is currently performing the ritual of prophecy. So, I mentioned in the first episode... Oh, I guess our settlement garrison is still pretty weak. He has chameleon skinks. Saurus warriors. Yeah, I didn't think about the fact that our garrison... in Total Warhammer 1, if you settle a city, it takes a turn for the garrison to get set up, but when they set up, they're immediately at full health. That is not the case here. Well, shoot, I think actually yeah, there's no way we can defend this. Alright. Well, let's get this thing with the dwarves over with, get peace from them, and get out of here. Because apparently, we have other things we need to focus on. Puppets of Chaos, huh?
The Great Vortex is under attack, my lord. The winds of magic shriek and eddy about it in strange formations, for a mighty ritual is underway in some distant land. The power of the ritual pulls and distorts the vortex, yet there remains a chance to intervene. Find the whereabouts of those that channel the ritual and attack before its completion, my lord. Control of the vortex must not fall into enemy hands.
Yeah, I'm not really that worried about it right now. So Lothern has started one of their rituals. The other players are all competing to take control of the Great Vortex, and we can lose because other players might actually beat us to this. I am not going to intervene because intervening costs money and stuff, I believe, and frankly, I just don't care that much about the first ritual. Vomik was killed in battle. Very frustrating. Okay.
Things sick and die.
I can't believe... Yeah, the balance of power bar is bugged. That's kind of annoying. So out of curiosity, let's quick save here. I think this battle is a pretty clear win. What happens if we hit auto-resolve? Yeah, Alright, we'll do it manually.
Soon shall be our
Let's load that quick save. I'm pretty sure we can do this. With all the siege towers and all the battering rams that we've built, I can't imagine that we just outright fail here. But it is a little bit of a bummer to have to fight every battle manually. And the battles are fun and everything. But I do like the strategic layer of the game, and we're not getting to play nearly as much of that as I would like. I might want to take it easy on the... We might have to just go with the 2 casts of Menace below. Well, this is gonna hurt, but I think we can do it.
reap for pestilence.
So we have siege towers. We probably don't fight dwarves that well one-on-one, but, you know, we're not going to be fighting one-on-one. At no point will we be engaging in fair play. It's just not really my style. So we're probably going to ignore their gate. I know I built some rams, but... we'll move the rams toward the gates, create the credible threat of a gate attack. But probably we're going to be mostly using the siege towers. We'll have the catapult bombard the defenders on the walls, and we'll push up over the walls the way they did to us. I'm fine with 15 wins of magic to start. Okay, so oh yeah, that's right. We have double siege tower building, so we just have a crazy number of siege towers. All right. Let's just connect our siege towers to the walls all over the place. Every 2 feet, everywhere. Is there... Yeah, there is just one gate. So we'll issue both of the battering ram units orders to just go to the gate. The catapult will actually start with the ranged units on the wall, I think. Well, actually, what we probably should do is fire wherever there are the most dudes around. Try to make it so that the catapults are not super accurate. Try to make it so that wherever their shot varies, whatever direction they get variance in, it'll still hit something. And then the rest of us just kind of walk up alongside everything else. Or maybe, actually, it's probably smarter to just sprint to the wall. Get right along the wall as fast as possible. So as to minimize the amount of time during which we can be shot. Because the arc of these towers, I can't see it, but it's, the towers can't shoot at things that are right on the wall. Okay. Go, go, go. We're pretty fast, so we shouldn't have to endure fire for too long. Okay, good start, good start. Okay, I can't use my breath spell against targets that are on a wall. That's fine. I wonder if it would be wise to just run up on the wall with all their archers right here. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. Well, if those guys climb up a ladder, you can see they're abandoning portions of the wall already. Okay, let's retarget you. Little concerned that the catapults would try to chase to a position where they could still see those guys if I didn't retarget them. Alright, get up there, get up there. You guys think I had you put up the walls for, like, decorative purposes? Climb! Okay, they're climbing, they're climbing. Here come our units, so let's make sure that we're doing this all in a reasonable way. So, I'm going to drop the rams now. I didn't think they were going to be necessary, now I know they won't be necessary, just get up here. So the siege ladders have a little... The siege towers have a little elevator inside that allows a unit to use them after they have been... Yeah, you guys should probably go this way. After they've been docked. So that is how we'll get the rest of our people up. You guys need to get into these things. Okay. Unfortunately, the siege towers are kind of not awesome, and they will sometimes just bug out if you leave a unit in front of them. Alright, we're going to have to push them all off the walls, basically. And then once they're off the walls, we have an advantage. So we can push them back and then summon more clan rats in behind them. Let's have The catapults move up to about here. Oh, wait, that's facing the wrong way here. This way they can fire into the city proper. Can I have Skrolk cast his poison thing while we're up here? Okay. Poison up our weapons, really. They start reducing the stats of these dwarves. Would you get up there? We're here, probably. We're loading into these siege towers very slowly. So it seems like their miners are just going to sit here and get ready for us to hit them. Grudge thrower doesn't seem to be accomplishing anything either. What? How do they still have control of this tower? I guess, yeah, actually, we totally have not. Totally have not done a good job of challenging their control of this tower. 22% damage resistance. Make these guys unbreakable. Actually, let's try to hammer those dudes. What is this assassin? Get in the tower. Driving me crazy. Alright, I think the time has come to disengage some people from the wall. The reason it was important for me to try to take stuff on the wall was so that we could disarm the towers, which we largely have done. Let's try to get the slingers out here to the side so they can get clean shots on these miners. You guys can get down. You guys have that under control, so you guys could probably get down. Let's everybody jump down. Well, we have guys fleeing into the city. Let's try to disengage our slingers as much as possible. Alright, we need to get control of this area. Alright, we can have our slingers hit these guys in the back. Looks like we're largely winning. We still are not able to disrupt, despite the fact that there are basically no red units near the tower. They're all us. We still can't stop those archers. So I guess just disengage. As long as the unit's not eliminated, we can use them again later for stuff. What are these slingers doing? I told them to attack these guys. You're slingers. An attack action does not contain a move. Let's start pulling dudes off the wall here. Start pulling heroes off the wall. Alright, we've got slingers coming, or slinger rounds coming in from both sides. These narrow streets are a little bit more tricky. It looks to me like we're going to be able to preserve both of our units of menace below for the final push, which is nice. Where are you guys going? These slingers have no respect for the order. You're not really necessary up on the wall anymore. It looks like the wall is pretty much won. We could go all the way around. You know what? Night Runners are fast. Let's do that. Nope. Sorry. Do it this way. It might actually turn out to be better to cut all the way around. Okay, you guys, we can skip the rest of the wall fighting. We're good. We showed them who's boss. It's pretty undeniable that we won here. So after we take this, I think the play is to actually let's send a couple units around here so that we can collapse on the central square from a couple of different angles. Once we take this settlement, I think we just sue for peace, because I don't want to be at war with these guys anymore. We have other concerns. It'll take them a while to recover. Hopefully, by the time they recover and think they're capable of getting vengeance on us, it'll be too late. Okay, a little bit of friendly fire on that one. We'll be alright. Yeah, it looks like actually this is the time for the reinforcements. So we just gotta break these guys. Alright. This would be the time. Here's our assassin. He's probably pretty good at fighting heroes. Just gang up on their hero with our guys. Or on their lord, rather. So you tell him to move, he gets hung up on any little thing. If you tell him to cast a spell, he's very excited about the prospect. Alright, it's taken forever for our armies to wade through all of these dwarf corpses. Just a lot of dead. Well, we won. It wasn't as clean as I would have liked. The cost was high, but it's certainly better than the auto-resolve gave us. Actually, that's not even as bad as I thought. We're definitely going to have to give the catapult crew a couple days off. You know, OSHA regulations. Want to be in compliance.
Victory, the horned rat shitters.
There's quite a bit of food, though. And more importantly, a significant net gain in food. Let's occupy this at level 1, because I don't really feel like I can afford the food to do otherwise.
Yes, yes, more virulent am I.
Okay, a potion of healing is a pretty handy item. Let's put it on this guy.
Skrolk cares not.
So it just lets him, you know, once per battle, you can use it to regain a bunch of health. It's not any great surprise, I think.
A true disciple.
Okay. Just trying to make sure that we're equipping our followers and stuff. It's really easy to forget about that. Alright, so Aura of Pestilence, -5 melee attack on enemies nearby, +10 diplomatic relations with Skaven, considerable improvement in our leadership effect, plus production up, extra experience for plague monks and plague catapults. Okay, so this is like a very... Ooh, causes terror. That can be very powerful. Causing terror is useful in a couple of different ways. First of all, there's what the white text there says. Melee targets rout units that are... but units that cause terror are immune to terror and fear themselves. It's really bad if your lord gets spooked and starts fleeing, because everybody else in the army freaks out because your lord is fleeing. So I think we're probably going to take Loathsome Appearance. Okay, missile and magic resistance. Yeah. Let's do that. I like causing terror.
Not as pestilent as some.
Okay, accuracy and reload skill. Put him near some archers, and we gotta get some better ranged units, man. These slingers are an embarrassment. Okay, we are definitely doing that. So the question is, do I want to immediately run our guys back, or do we want to go up and we would take this pretty easily, and then go for peace, which would allow us to complete this province at some point. I think probably that's the answer.
Warp scroll.
We'll just we'll suffer through until. So let's have this guy head for Chupiatl. I'm very curious to see what he's gonna what exactly it does to use an earthquake on an enemy city. What do I do here? I don't know. We'll definitely build a Taskmaster's platform when the settlement's level 2. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that it necessarily bears building anything right away. Alright, so now we have plenty of food. We've done very well on food. Alright, another player is already at the first ritual. We must be doing very poorly on Warpstone. I guess if we had that Warpstone generating settlement, we might be in a better spot here. We've got to focus our resources on that.
Approach me, thing, and beg I do.
If I pay them $100, they will join our war. You know what? Yeah, absolutely. The College of Pyrotechnics. Sure, I don't know who you guys are or where you came from, but any enemy of my enemy is a guy that I will tolerate for a short amount of time.
My lord, for there is still time to prevent its fulfillment.
Yeah, listen. I'm working on it. Okay, plus 10% campaign movement range. I love that. Oh, we can't take this until we've... Yeah, we gotta build some more tech buildings. Well, I suppose... We're gonna have to recruit some new lords and stuff soon.
Lord Skrolk. Kill the things.
Alright, let's go easily take this, and then... Oh, he's just left it empty. Okay.
Vile tide comes.
So he has 3 settlements left. Maybe not much of an army, though.
You dare approach a lord of the Dowie in such a manner?
You are going to pay me for peace, or there's going to be a problem.
No.
Okay, it doesn't have to be that much. How about... half of that? Okay, likelihood of success high. That means we can try to dial this number in a little bit more precisely.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, listen, I would love to continue and just run him down, but we have serious problems. Ooh. This location is of special importance, and it has a gold mine. Yeah, you know what? I think my move here is going to be... I'm going to move through Itza's back country and start taking their stuff this way. And then we'll just hire a second army over here somewhere.
Horned one's realm wakens.
Alright, let's build this so this settlement has walls. Make it a little bit harder for us to lose it. Have you over here so that we can keep an eye on what these guys are up to. Just mustering, no big deal. Okay, I think we're still, at this point, just waiting to be able to build public order buildings. Public order is actually positive in the capital. Things are coming along. I'm not gonna hire the new lord for our new army just yet. I think we need a little bit more cash in hand before we go doing something like that. So I assume Itza has more than one army because you can see the balance of power indicators, and theirs was pretty far to the red. So I have to assume that somewhere around here we're going to run into another army of theirs, but if it's just one-on-one, we might be able to pull it off. Because, of course, with the Skaven, it's never just one-on-one. I'll take additional hero success chance. It looks like we can just run over there and grab that. Let's maybe move forward a little bit. Okay. It has a significant garrison, actually.
Kill the things.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to do this.
Kill, slay, fight, Nash.
He has temple guards, source warriors, Croxigors. Jeez, yeah, never mind.
Fight by my brothers.
Never mind. We're going to need a second army or some magic or something. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's try to go down to the altar of the Horned Rat and see if we can take that.
Onward, diseased brethren. Pestilence stalks. Magics.
Damages the walls and the buildings, but it will kill the Warlock Engineer. Okay.
Lightning strike.
I see now how these guys work. Actually, let's have him come up. Maybe this is how we get Itza. Yeah, that might work. I will try it. In the meantime, we have some money left over, and like I said, we probably do want to settle, or we probably do want to have a secondary army. It doesn't have to be a big one. We just need some ability to defend ourselves. I'm actually going to put it together here so that we can hire... Oh, well, we can't hire any of the good weapons teams anyway.
Stink of betrayal strong.
Yeah, I guess we'll summon here. Oh, we're 3 turns off of our people coming in with extra loyalty, though, right? And we're not really in a hurry, I guess. Okay, we'll wait. I talked myself into waiting. It would be cool if the guy that we hired was of high enough loyalty that I didn't have to worry about him turning on me and adding yet another enemy to the list. Hey, fast forward. Okay, so he's just moving guys around in his little mountainous portion of the jungle. Apparently we just encountered the College of Pyrotechnics. I don't know how that can be possible, considering that we've already spoken to them.
Technoc sorcerer. I order scurry move.
Okay, what is going on here? Why is this...
No, Gracia.
Why is this flag, like, wiggling around like that? I guess that guy is doing some kind of weird Skaven dance.
Lord of Bretonia.
We have a Bretonian trying to push the altar of the Horned Rat. Well, we probably should get in on some of that, but also I kind of just want to take Itza. Not that I'm 100% sure we'll be able to, even.
Watch your back, Tile.
Alright, we may as well make it so that we have access to the 3rd level of stuff here.
Must spread our own corruption.
We don't have enough money to build the thing. Yeah, money's going to be a real problem for, like, the foreseeable future.
I am the Plague Lord. Seek out plague.
Alright, let's move down toward this ruin. I'm not going to settle it, because I don't want to weaken my army. But we'll treasure hunt. while we wait for the engineer to get up here. And then we'll try just earthquake in this place. Alright, everybody's starting their first ritual. I get it. Apparently, we are a little behind the curve resource-wise. The funny thing is, I was feeling kind of good about how things were going on account of the winning of all those battles that the balance of power bar suggested we would lose. But yeah, I guess I may be doing an okay job at the tactical level, although I'm sure not great. But I'm certainly not doing an okay job at the strategic level. So Clan Skrolk has performed the pestilent scheme. They've gotten that special plague priest, who I'm sure is just like this guy, one use, and alright, let's go have a treasure hunt. The defenders of this newly ruined city were certainly anticipating a long siege. Your search reveals an enormous underground armory deep within a submerged vault. The craftsmanship is without question, and there is enough for your entire force. The only problem is retrieving it. Take the armor, leave the armor, recover the armor, take what you can and leave the rest, or search for a way to drain the armory. Let's be greedy. Using a series of controlled demolition charges, you're able to create a new chamber to drain the water away. The plan works flawlessly, and you recover the high-quality armor fully intact. So plus 15 armor for all of our units for 5 turns. That will be very helpful. Hopefully it'll be enough. And the winds of magic are shifting, you know, as always. What else is new? So provincial instability needs to come down. Okay. I'm going to build 2 Taskmasters platforms, and I'm going to kill taxation. So in 2 turns we're going to take -7 this turn to 81, -6 next turn to 84, or 87, because math. And then we'll gain 8 public order, and we'll be positive after that. And then it won't be too much longer before we can just turn taxation back on. Alright, let's see if this earthquake is going to be enough to let us into Itza. It has a significant garrison. Like, those guys are not weak. But if we screw up a bunch of their buildings and we damage the walls around their settlement, that's definitely going to give us an edge. Maybe this is one of those things where we should quick hire a lord. Just give him a bunch of crappy units just to have bodies as backup.
I am the Plague Lord.
That's cool. Good for you.
A bold move. Magic missile.
Yeah, so next turn. So right now we could summon the Lord. Armor piercing damage +5, melee attack +3. That's not terrible. This guy's fast. This guy has a lot of charge bonus and weapon strength. What about the other guy who had high leadership? He's immune to psychology. Or enough high loyalty, rather. He's immune to psychology, which is cool. I think he's my favorite of the high loyalty guys, and I don't want to mess with low loyalty right now. Alright, and we're just going to grab some bodies to throw at this. So if we wait one more turn, we could recruit more guys for him. And I probably am just bringing Skaven slaves. Like, they're bad, but... yeah. Alright. So we'll give this guy... oh, I have to wait until next turn to register the last slave. But we'll just hit Itza with a lot of numbers when their walls are weakened. And hopefully that'll be enough. We don't have the money to do anything else. Oh, hey, look who it is. He's in the Astromancy stance. Vanguard deployment for certain units. Chance of intercepting people doing alternate movement types. Okay. Well, the Southern Sentinels got their walls up. The Sentinel of Time is about to get hit pretty hard, and it's going to suck. Pretty much. Yeah. Ooh, Clint Scryer seems to be marching on the College of Pyrotechnics, maybe? I'm not sure what their plan is. Anyway, I don't have time to be worried about it. I mean, if we take Itza's capital and they do any less than take our capital in return, I think it's a trade that works out positively for us. But it looks like our future is maybe a little uncertain. So where did they go? They had their turn already, and none of our cities got attacked. Huh, they just disappeared? You know, in Total War Warhammer 1, even when you have the thing on fast-forward unit movement, it still pulls your camera to units of other players when they're moving in your vision. I wish this one would work the same way. Alright, let's get this Doom Rocket. I'm very excited about that. And you just keep getting better at murdering people. Okay. His army sure is going to have a lot of bodies in it.
Lord Skrolk.
We'll take a turn of encampment, I guess. Just top off some of these units that are not quite at full.
Warlock engineer.
He's not going anywhere. And now we have more building slots, but we don't have enough money to build in them. Never mind. Alright, let's see what happens here. This could be really good for us. I'm pretty sure that we can get from, I don't know how to pronounce that, Jodl to Itza in a single move. And if this earthquake attack is as successful as I'm hoping it will be, maybe our numbers will be enough. I'm hoping that I don't have to manually play it out. It should be fairly straightforward. We outnumber them considerably. We have magic. They don't, like... Alright, hold on. Oh, you know what? If I put him in March mode, he can get close enough to serve as reinforcements, at least. Let's do it. Cause the earthquake. Alright, has successfully infiltrated this settlement. Aggressively. So have you move all the way to the edge of your movement range and see if that's good enough.
Lord Skrolk. Fight, kill.
It is, okay. Really? With 2 breaches in your walls and outnumbered by this much, it's still massively in their favor. Alright, well... that makes me nervous. So I would try to auto-resolve it if it was... or I would try to manually resolve it if it was close. But it being skewed this much in their favor makes me think that maybe I'm underestimating the value of some of these higher tier units. Like, they do have actual dinosaurs and stuff, which I guess I'm not really taking into account. And if we do end up not doing this, it's not the end of the world, because all we lost was an 800 gold earthquake unit. It's not, like, terrible, terrible. I don't know, though. I feel like we should be able to pull this off. Alright, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to end this episode here for today. Come back next time. We're gonna give this a shot. I think we should be able to do it. We don't have to worry about siege towers or anything. We can just sprint into the settlement. I think we can pull this off. So come back next time to see if I'm crazy, and we'll see you then.